What up, YouTube? This is Reese
This is Chris.
This is Raphael.
here for Bleach Chapter 501. So, what happened in this one, guys?
Well, um, Byakuya got owned. That's firstly what happened. Unfortunately, you actually met an opponent that you can't beat so far in actual manga.
Oh man, poor Byakuya. I love that guy. No
Mhm.
homo.
But as we said before, the central theme of this entire chapter was about fear itself and how
True.
individual characters react to that fear. Because I think previously in the previous chapters we saw when Asnot attacked the previous Shinigamis, they all screamed before they died
Yeah.
due to his his technique's effect on that individual. Raf, what do you think? What's your take on it?
Yeah, it was pretty much as he described it. He was surprised that those arrow things he was using made everyone else before like just instantly scream Byakuya because of obviously he's training in the past and
Yeah,
he's training as a noble. It's like blocked off, emotion, so it took longer and then the amount of things that hit him now it's just all piled up and obviously that panel's just gone and hit him, that zombie looking thing, and then the bugs has just all come up. It's like it's all just accumulated and just gone pow like a punch, and he's just completely despaired now. That guy's power, as you guys said, is just total fear. Like destroy the mind before you destroy the body.
yeah,
Completely mad.
yeah. Like that actual panel with the bugs, I thought that was quite amazing. The detail that went into that was actually really good.
It
Nah,
really
man. Favorite panel has to be the Rukia panel, man.
The
that
zombie
one.
phase one,
Yeah, we just see her kind of like biodegraded, man.
yeah,
It
That
got
was
his
really
point.
good.
It
yeah.
got
Not
his
that.
point across clearly, didn't it? I mean, the point was obviously that's what he fears. He himself didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's how much he loves his sister, in it. So seeing her dead, that just went whoa.
That
Like
brought out the true fear in him.
it basically, in it, it shows you how much he actually cares for his sister, and that's like just broken him now.
This this chapter actually said a lot about Byakuya's character because at the beginning he actually thought he was poisoned. Like he said, like he was wondering why am I slowing down, what's happening to my body when in fact
Yeah.
it's actually the fear. So it's just proved this is the kind of character that's never really experienced fear in his life. He's been that proud his entire life. So this
No, man, it's
becomes
not that he's never experienced it. He says that he's experienced fear before, but he's kind of like mastered his own fear.
yeah, but this well,
But this is kind of like, what the guy was I can't even what's that guy's name? I can't even say it.
but that's in it
Asano?
That's
from
not so
Yeah,
something like that.
us as readers. We haven't really seen Byakuya feel fear. We haven't seen him
exactly.
think of
That's what he was
every
trying to
battle he's
say.
been
That's
in.
what he was trying to say. It's like Byakuya's
Has,
never ever shown fear, but this is like the guy was saying, it's like you've never shown fear because you've kind of like known your opponent. You figured out your opponent's strengths and weaknesses and been able to like, figure it out from that. But it's like you
well,
don't know what I can do. That's why you're scared. That's what he's trying to
that
say.
and being helpless as well. He hasn't got a Bankai Aoshika, so he's defenseless at the moment. So that's going to intensify the fear because he's powerless to do anything.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's not kind of. And it was funny. The last time we were saying that if the central character is going to die soon, and we said that if Byakuya dies, it's too early. When in fact, it looks like he's actually almost down for the count in this chapter.
Oh man, still makes me sad.
So
So we're
I love Byakuya's character, man.
mm,
I'm guessing we're jinxes then, because we did say that, or what was it last week? I
yeah,
remember we
last
mentioned there might actually be a death.
mm,
I'm kind of on the fence about that because I did say there was going to be a death. I wasn't expecting Byakuya to die. I don't think he's dead yet. I
no,
think
no, no, it's too soon.
Yeah.
it's all far too soon, and to die like that seems a bit pathetic for someone like him. I
Yeah,
mean, not pathetic like as in oh he's pathetic. No, it's not dramatic enough. That would have to be a lot more dramatic for it to be. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is definitely he's deaf. So
mm.
It's
I
like
think
he's
I
probably
think
he's knocked
gone.
down, man. He's probably still gonna try start. He's gonna still fight back.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
yeah. I was a bit disappointed at the beginning of this chapter because it was like a tease. Like we got teased last week with like who's this new character that's gonna be introduced, and then we switched to Soul Society, so we haven't got anything or nothing's been revealed about who that character was. So that kind of annoyed me
That's
that we
basically
didn't get
super
anything.
style.
Yeah,
And
It's
then you're probably not
literally
gonna see anything from that for at least a couple weeks.
I guess he's just
yeah.
holding it. I don't know, saving something big for later. Like,
Yeah. It's
pretty
probably going to
much.
be what's it? Whoever that is probably going to end up breaking Ichigo out of the cage.
Yeah, and they did disconnect the call between Urahara and Soul Society, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. Like Ichigo had the
yeah.
phone and it said the call's been disconnected. So obviously something's going down in
Mm.
Hekamundo.
Actually, you see, you saying that you think thing might someone might break him out. I actually don't think it's going to be that easy. I think it's going to be like something else. Like I was saying with my brother earlier and you earlier. I think Zangetsu might, and I'm saying this is speculation. He might try to contact him because at this point, that cage, the fact that it was labeled J, which for Joe, it emphasized how strong it is. At this point, I think you know what, no one's going to be able to break this, and other than him.
Yeah.
And then you can see he's purposely being left out of the Soul Society fight, and he's going
Yeah.
to obviously arrive there late. So I think there's going to be obviously a dramatic thing that's going to happen in the cage. Then he breaks out, he arrives in Soul Society, and he just sees everything. So I do
Yeah.
expect Zangetsu to appear.
The
Maybe I'm not too sure.
the cage is definitely a plot device used by Kubo to,
Yeah.
restrict Ichigo from entering the fight too early.
Yeah,
But I'm wondering if somehow we'll see his hollow powers again. Maybe he'll turn to that to escape because we haven't seen that in ages. As he still have,
Exactly. Yeah,
does he still have it? We don't know. So
that's what I think
I'm
as
kind of
well.
doubtful. I personally think that he's lost his hollow powers at this particular point
you know what?
because it's
No, man, I
been
don't
so
think
long
he's.
now. He hasn't
You know
used
what?
it
The
in a
thing
while.
is, man, I don't actually think he's lost his hollow powers. I think it's still like kind of in his final Getsuga form kind of thing.
Mm.
What
It's
merged with
yeah,
Tensor Zangetsu,
yeah.
most
They're both
likely, yeah,
merged in a perfect unison.
with his full bring as well, if you think about it. So
So everything's just in a perfect balance inside of him.
yeah,
So you're saying this full bring is Shinigami powers and hollow powers are all one now?
Yeah,
That could be a possibility.
because think about it, man. It's like there's been like no indication of him ever having to need the mask kind of thing, especially ever since the final fight of Aizen.
Um,
it's
hmm,
actually true. Actually, if you think about it,
true.
because he's
Because
level at right now, he pretty much curb stomped like Ginjo, even though he's not that powerful, but he was a substitute as well. He must have been
Yeah.
quite powerful, and he pretty much just like gave his ass to him literally, and yeah, I agree with Reese. I do think his powers are probably most likely merged together.
Yeah, I guess it's a way to remove, the whole corrupt Ichigo as well, where he's constantly being taken over by his hollow.
yeah,
Mm,
It's just an easy way to just sort that all out, so we don't get any scenes where we actually thinking. Because I remember I actually thought Ichigo was weak. I thought he just depended too much on his hollow powers. So maybe this is the way of, moving on from that, where we won't make that assumption about Ichigo anymore. He's his own character now. He uses his own strength, so it's probably the best thing to happen.
yeah.
All right, so that's really what happened in the chapter. Nothing else. So
So yeah, man. Want to give ratings?
I'm gonna give it a 7 this week. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 this week. Yeah, 7 sounds decent for me.
Yeah, Raf.
kind of conflicted. Uh, last week I gave it a 7. I think I'd give it an 8
Give it 8 this
because
week.
yeah, I actually did like the drama and all the artwork. It was powerful. I have to admit. So I'd say
Mm.
an 8.
I guess I've got the final decision. So looks like we're gonna have to do another split again for like the however many times in a row. So
So what,
overall, it gets a
7.5?
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
7.5 then.
That's
Uh,
decent.
I agree with that.
All right, so
Yeah.
this week's chapter of Bleach gets a 7.5. It's good.
So yeah, good.
Despite the rating that we give it, it was an amazing chapter. You know what I mean? As Raf said, there's a lot of drama in it. We get character development for Byakuya. Well, I wouldn't call it character development. Well, I guess we learned a lot more about Asnod and what kind
Yeah,
of person he is, and the ability that he uses fear as his main weapon.
Yeah.
So we're slowly getting to know some of these main Quincy characters, which is good.
So
So when they
hopefully there's
die,
more next week, innit? Hopefully they
probably.
don't slow down anytime soon.
yeah, Bleach is going at a rapid pace, and I think you should keep it up and not stop. So yeah, Bleach was really good this week. Guys should subscribe to the channel, comment, let us know what you guys think about the chapter, and yeah, see you guys next week.
See you next week.
See you next week, mate.